And we're back. Let me know in the chat, or not the chat, the description down below who that is. Bobby and I both love him. Great YouTuber. Shout out to you know who you are. All right, here we go. We're jumping into it. First build video on the channel of NBA 2K23. This is the build I play with. It's a power forward. Bobby spec'd it out. He's the mad scientist in the player builders.
Yeah, so for this power forward build, you can use it, park as a big man, it's kind of different. Pro-Am, you'll be more of a power forward. You can guard pick and roll, you can guard corner, you can do it all in this build, shoot. And Cody's been able to green from, pretty deep, and I don't know if he's the best shooter, so it must be the build. But yeah, we're going 6'9", 218. The reason for 218 is, the main reason is for the strength. If you get an 82 strength, so you will be able to get silver bully on this build, which, bully so far, I've seen people, it's a pretty good badge. And wingspan, you want to max it out with 7'7". And then body shape, you can go with whatever your preference is, but we're going built for now. Now, I'll just walk you through some of the key things. Close shot, 67, driving layup, 67, driving dunk, 74, and standing dunk, 75. Now, some key things to know. You can see you only get 14 finishing badges, but here's the thing. That with once you do one of the quests in the game, you can add 4 badge points to any category you want. So if you're making this build, you will want to add 2 to finishing, so you can get 16 finishing, and therefore you can then get the silver bully at tier 3, and you can core it as well. So once you core it, you get the 6 points back, and you can use in different areas.
Now, you mentioned a quest. What's the quest?
The quest is going to be the Welcome to the League quest. So you got to play through a few NBA games, and eventually you'll be able to unlock the +4 badges. And you can pick any category that you want like. So make sure you guys know that as you're making that build. A couple other things too is, if you want the quick drops off 1 dunk animation, you do have to have an 80 dunk. So if I need that dunk package, you got to put your dunk to 80 so you can adjust it. 81 3-ball. The main reason for this is so you can get this gold catch and shoot. You see, if I go down to an 80, it does go to a silver. So that's the key. Cody, how do you feel about your shooting so far on the build?
Yeah, it's good, and I don't even have that.
Yeah, I don't think you have that many shooting badges yet.
No, I don't. I'm still a far ways off from that, but I'm shooting like over 50% in the park. I know that's not saying a ton, but this year it's a little bit harder. Shot meters off. Bobby suggested that, and I've been shooting better too, but you can pull from anywhere with this, and if you have your timing down, you can green, man. It really does shoot well.
Yeah, and the other thing too with this, like I show you guys, the reason why for 69 midi and 69 free throw, you get 16 shooting badges. If you see I go down, you only get 15. So, but 16, even without the badges so far, has been good enough for Cody to be able to shoot. Playmaking, this is probably the least lacking category, but pass accuracy 70. The key for this is you do get silver needle, 50 ball handle, and that is for the vice grip on bronze if you want that badge, and it automatically raises your speed with ball. The key thing with this is you don't get that many playmaking badges. If you do want bronze vice grip and silver needle, you will have to put one of those extra categories on playmaking to get 7 playmaking badges. A couple other things, maybe you don't want to go with those, is you still do get silver break starter. If you want gold, you do have to have a 76 pass accuracy, so just be aware of that. Next down here, this is your bread and butter of this build, defense and rebounding. So we're going 84 interior defense, 70 perimeter, 90 steal, 99 block, offensive rebound 93, defensive rebound 99. Key points: in order to get Hall of Fame hustle rebounder, you have to have a 99 offensive rebound or defensive rebound. So for this build, we're going defense, and you see go down and get it on gold. Block, anchor, Hall of Fame at 99 block. If you lower it, you only get gold. The mashing on this game is really OP. A lot of people are making post scores. So on this build, you should, with anchor and high interior, high block, you should be able to, stop some of that. So hopefully that helps. Steal 90. Key for this is gold interceptor. If you lower it, you can only get silver. So you'll be able to get gold interceptor on this build. That's great if you're guarding pick and roll or in the corner. 70 perimeter. The key thing for this is you do get clamps on bronze. So you get bronze clamps on this build at the 70 threshold, so that is good. And then 84 interior, that helps you get that extra badge point to 32 badge points instead of 31. So that's the bread and butter of this build. And you can see the physicals: 81 speed, 76 acceleration, that's pretty good for a power forward. 82 strength for that bully badge, and it should be able to help you on defense as well. 70 vertical and 90 stamina. So 14 finishing, 16 shooting, 6 playmaking, and 32 defensive badges. I think it's a pretty balanced build outside of the playmaking. For your takeover, you definitely probably want to go with the rim badge and probably a glass badge. You can also get a sharp badge as well, so that means you can definitely shoot. So we'll see what the comparison is. I don't know Dave. I know Al Halford and I know Jaren Jackson. I'm sorry.
Shout out Dave.
Dave, he might be like the top 75, 76 players of all time, maybe.
He might. I don't know.
But the build name, you're going to get a two-way stretch glass cleaner, and we're going to go ahead and test the build out so I can show you guys the badges that you can get. What I would suggest so far. And so 14, like I said, once you get the 16, you will be able to get bully. In this example, you won't be able to get bully, but you do get fearless finisher. You can get masher. You can get pro touch, which should help you. And also slithery, I've seen gives you some good animations. And then also you can kind of, I guess you can go gold. Like I said, once I get the extra badge points, so the 2 badge points, I would definitely have 4, put bully on silver. And then you can also go with a posterizer or fast twitch or rise up, depending on what you feel. So I'm just put it on something random for now. But be wary of that once you're making the build, that once you get the bully, you get the badge points back once you core badge it. Shooting. So far, I would definitely go Claymore is a really good badge for standstill shooters. This might be in the corner if you're playing Pro-Am or Rec, so you can get gold corner specialist, midi magician if you shoot middies and step-ins and stuff like that. Then you get the 6, which you can go with silver catch and shoot, and then, I guess you can core it, and then you can also get Deadeye or blinders on silver, and then you can also get limitless if you're playing more on the hatch or something like that. If you get 1 more badge point, that is where you can get the gold catch and shoot if you use one of on shooting. So right now, you want to use at least 2 on finishing, 1 on shooting if you want the gold catch and shoot to get to 17, and then you'll get the 7 badge points back. And playmaking, if you want 1 more, we'll get into that if you want to put it on needle threader.
The slippery off ball, I've noticed, has been working really well in the park with you. Like when we just play 2s, I'm calling pop every single play. You already know when I'm with Bobby, but do recommend that sometimes to slip through traffic.
Perfect. And then playmaking, like I said, you get the silver needle, which something I've noticed with this needle threader badge. I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but I have gotten stunned on some pass animations. I'm assuming it's coming from needle threader. So if you're holding L2 and someone has needle threader, I believe you might get like a little stun animation. So that would be good. If you get the extra badge point, you can go vice grip. But for now, you can go break starter on silver. Defense, 32. This is your bread and butter. You got so much. Bronze clamps, gold interceptor. You can go box out, put 2 on there. Believe that's enough to go here. Core badge, Hall of Fame rebound chaser. And then you get 8 more for this anchor. Now you get a couple of other things. Challenger, you can put it on bronze. Shout out to our guy Wolf, because he was using Challenger and he was getting some crazy closeouts, which is really helping on the perimeter. And then you can still get, you can get Hall of Fame pogo stick if you love to jump too much. Chase down if you want on bronze. You guys can move this around as you guys like, but right now you get 3 tier 3 Hall of Fame badges, which I think it's really good, and you still get gold interceptor and bronze clamp. So like I said, you move this way around your play style. If you're playing different modes, you can use different things. There is a badge layout thing, which is kind of like if you go to like shooting games, you can use different badge layouts and equip them depending on if you're playing Park, Pro-Am, and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
I hope you guys can see Bobby put a lot of thought into this build, and you really thought about like making sure you got the badges that you wanted while still having enough badges in each category and hitting the attribute levels that you wanted to too. You're like a mad scientist when it comes to the builder. We call him Bobby Builds here.
Bobby Builds.
I'm telling you, lots of plucks. Right?
Yeah.
You've been surprised at how many plucks.
And he hasn't even been using glove, which you can get on silver. But yeah, a lot of still animations without even having glove yet.
Yep, I think that's the first one I've noticed. Second is the speed's not that bad. I thought it might feel a little bit clunky, but playing in Rec and Park, totally okay. Shooting, outstanding, and I don't even have a lot of my badges yet. So overall, it feels like one of the most balanced builds I've seen. And that's hard to get a balanced build in 2K23.
Yeah,
so,
builder, you got to spend lots of hours trying to, mess stuff around. Usually, if you wanted, you got to sacrifice a lot, which I guess this one would be playmaking. But for a big man build, might not need too much.
It's fine. I let him handle the rock. I do all the dirty work. But yeah, outstanding build. We hope you guys enjoy it. Let us know down below if you try this build out. That's going to be it for this one. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time.